Championship action here, Marshall. Buckle up. Get your popcorn out, because we're in for another show. I'm New Brato, joined Justin Barrasso and Seamus Holloway. Wow. Hell of a day so far. Congratulations.
Just the beginning.
Congratulations.
Just the beginning. Nice to see you. See you soon. Pleasure.
Take it easy. Congratulations. But who we got here today, Justin, facing in Game 5 right now? This is Division 1.
One in gold, we have the Ingles Rockets, and in blue, we have the Cobbett Cougars.
Awesome. Listen, this has been an action-packed day so far, and looking forward for more of that here in today's game. So I want to give a shout out to Andy, who did a great job last game. A freshman really coming in, just doing a great job. And
wise beyond his years. You know that kid's in 9th grade. Amazing.
I learned so much in the last couple of games from Andy and from Seamus about the game of basketball. Really
Brandon
cool
Antoine
stuff.
did a great job too.
And Brandon did an amazing job as well. So I'm excited about the future here.
I do have some bad news to share though, Seamus.
What?
Every team I've been associated with hasn't had a good day today. So I feel bad for Cobbett. That when I came to Lynn in 2012, 2013, I coached their girls, and it was a joy. Kendra-Lise Carrasquillo, Slani Portaval, just a great group of kids. But I coached Brickett last year. They were unsuccessful. They big hoop there to take a 2-0 lead. I coached Sisson, the boys this year. Their girls fell just short in the championship. So hopefully the Barrasso curse turns into more of a Barrasso blessing here with Cobbett in this Ingles game.
That's an interesting fact, fun fact to know that you, if you coach for a team, they have lost so far.
Yeah, if I've been connected to you so far today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so hopefully we can break that here with Cobbett. Fell behind early 2-0. But it's a joy to be connected to this league. Sean Morris and his family do such a great job.
Shout out to Diana Barrios doing a great job on camera last time. She's back again for the last 2 games, going to finish strong. She's our closer.
And she in English class on the soccer field is fantastic. In English class, a really excellent student. It's a pleasure to get to work with her.
Absolutely. So maybe we'll get her on the broadcast booth, maybe on one of these last games to kind of get her opinions on the game so far. She's giving me a look like, I don't know about that.
I don't know. She's talked to me before. She says she doesn't know much about basketball.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. It'd be fun. That would be fun getting her on here.
She knows more than she's letting on.
Give us at least a soccer preview of the season.
Yeah, come on.
A preview of the soccer season. Why not?
Ingles with a big old board there, 4-0 lead. Points are a premium today, so take advantage of when you can get them.
Ingles to bound the ball here. Or the Ingles to bound the ball here. Oh, no, sorry. It's going to be the Cougars. A little confusion there.
Still Cobbett ball. Brittany Folletti, her boys won last year, the Ingles coach. Really talented coach, talented player as well.
That's good to know. Ingles are going to bring up the ball here.
So Ingles is in yellow and Cobbett is in blue.
Turnover there by Cobbett leads. Let's see if they can get a bucket here. Is they going to bring it up? She's going to swerve through the defense.
Nice penetration. Got the foul.
It looks like she only had 1 foot set there. She didn't have both, so.
On the floor?
Yeah, that would be a floor foul. She did not shoot.
However, important though, that's the second foul.
That is the second foul.
On number 4, and that's Monique Parker's second foul for Ingles. And she's been fantastic on the boards and defensively.
Cobbett with a great mid-range jumper. That was Gary DeLeon Ramirez.
Anybody's game, 4-2, 5:40 to play in the first quarter, here on Championship Saturday.
So, Builder notes, running clock up until the 4th quarter and 2 minutes left, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. All right.
But it's got to be under 15 points.
Now, if there's a free throw, that is a running clock still, or no running clock on free throws either way?
That's the change they made this year. First time in forever they've made that change, that actually you stop the clock during the free throws, and it's really been a game changer. I think it's thrown the schedule off a little bit, newbie, but so be it, right? Because sometimes at the line, especially early in pool play, could be 90 seconds.
Right.
You're lining the kids up, you're getting them in the right spot. So it's been really refreshing this postseason that has not been an issue. They've stopped the clock. Nunez goes for 3, drains it.
Good.
Seamus, no hesitation, no doubt in that shot whatsoever.
She put it up, and it was good. Nothing but net there.
Eileen Nunez Cruz. What a shot. It is now 7-2 Ingles. That's a big hoop.
Robles bringing it up now. She was swerving through the defense earlier. Pass to the mid-range. Looks like she's caught. Pass back to Robles. Robles going to try and slice through again. Gets stopped. Pass back. Ends up back in Robles' hands. She's on the ground. Pass to the corner.
Side of the floor where our camera's back on. It is 9-2 Ingles over Cobbett. Cobbett with a long-range three. I think she was maybe looking to make a pass there, but smiled it off. It's so nice when the kids, a smile can kind of disarm anything, right?
Yeah.
9-2 Ingles. Ingles ball, 3:20 to play. You might be wondering.
Apologize for that brief delay. We just had to replace our battery. We've been here since this morning.
How did that hiccup happen? How did it get fixed? We're sitting right next to him, Mr. Newbie Reto.
Had to replace our battery. We've been here since this morning, so.
Yeah, since 9 a.m.
But we're back ready to go.
And we still got one more game after this one, don't we?
I'm glad the camera's back on because the ball movement from Ingles is sensational. 4 passes there and a bucket. It's now 10-2 Ingles with just under 3 minutes in the first quarter.
Cobbett's going to bring it up now, try and stop the run where it's at. Robles going to push, passes it, loses it in the Ingles defense. Ingles force another turnover there. They're going to push it now. She's going to be stopped in her tracks. Nice defense by Cobbett. Forces an Ingles turnover. But good pressure on Cobbett leads to the miss.
Yeah, Alexia Pojoy DeLeon, you can see the excitement there, the eagerness to push and to drive through, but some good defense from Ingles prevented her from getting those 2 points. Newbie, can you go take us for a ride in the Wayback Machine real quick?
Absolutely. I'd love to go back in the Wayback Machine.
Stepping into the Wayback Machine, where did you play your elementary basketball?
Okay, so here we go. I played at the Kennedy Elementary School. My career high was 8 points, but I was a rebounder. I probably averaged close to 10-plus rebounds a game.
That's better than my career high points, though.
Yeah, I wasn't much of a scorer, but I was a rebounder, though.
Big hoop
Board
for
chaser?
Cobbett there.
What is it?
A board chaser?
Oh, yeah, big board chaser. I was a rebounding pellet. They actually called me the Pellets.
The pellet?
Yeah, they said Newbie the Pellet Rateau.
I mean, he's just a man of many talents.
Yeah.
He can put it in the hoop. He can get the rebounds.
I wasn't much of a scorer, though. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a scorer, but around the hoop, I mean, I was a machine.
You're telling me that sky hook wasn't working in elementary school?
It was still evolving at that point, Seamus.
Yeah.
Bucket for Cobbett. Ingles stepped on the line, violation. Cobbett ball again. Out of bounds. Cobbett ball baseline again. 11-4. I'm sorry to interrupt that. Mr. Reto's, Newbie Reto's hook shot. Because we heard stories about it. I was a little bit older. Oh, big play.
Foul
Almost a
there.
almost a N1 situation for Cobbett. Who was the coach, Newbie?
I don't remember, honestly. Frankly, I mean, if I don't remember, it probably wasn't that good of a coach.
If they're watching right now, that'd be hilarious.
But, you know, one of my most, speaking of coaching, one of the most influential coaches of all time, I tried out for the West Middle School basketball team, and I didn't make the first cut. And his name is Jim Auger, and he is the reason why I'm doing TV. He said, Newbie, we love you, but I don't think this is the right sport for you. And
Such a tough game.
And I need to hear that. I'm like, you know what? And I started announcing basketball, and the rest is history.
In middle school, you started announcing basketball?
Started announcing my first game freshman year. Actually, the 8th grade. Excuse me, 8th grade in middle school. Yep.
Wow.
Similar story for me. Our tales here. I played with the Johnny Burke Elementary. It was fun back then. Actually, a guy that made a big influence on me back then was one of the officials, the late Jim Giannoulis, and he reffed for years and years and years. He was a teacher, just a class act. Sadly, he suddenly got sick and passed away, and it was devastating. But he was just such a wonderful influence on people, young people, people's lives, teachers' lives, and but high school, similar story. I'll never forget freshman tryouts. We played shirts and skins. There were 90 of us, and I remember looking around thinking, I'm not going to make this team. It was my mom. I was in tears on the ride home, and my mom said, if you love the game, find a way to stick around it. And that's what I did. So thank you to my mother.
Well, I've always said, you could be a professional. You could work in the NBA or the NFL. You just have to play on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could being in the NBA is not an untouchable goal. You just may not be a player.
Yeah.
But you
that's
can work
true.
in the organization as an announcer, a scout. There's so many jobs in the NBA. Working in the NBA is not an impossible dream.
11-4. The end of that great first quarter play.
Great first quarter to end. This is looking similar to some of the games we've seen earlier, though, where this game, Cobbett doesn't want Ingles to get going too much of a run here, or the Ingles might start running away with this one, similar to earlier games.
And I made a mistake, too. That's Coach Fields, not Folletti. Folletti has the boys for Ingles next. Coach Fields is doing a great job with the girls' team. And they jumped out 11 points in a quarter. I mean, you're on pace to really control the game.
And shout out to all these coaches, put in the patience and, this is not easy to do all the time and, give up your Saturdays and, probably, 1 or 2 days for practice and everything. So,
for the tournament the past couple of weeks, my sis and boys, we were going 3 times a week.
Right.
And this past week after we got knocked out, it was kind of empty. You look forward to those practices, and it was such a good group of kids. So, outstanding group. But, yeah, I agree. Some great coaches in this league, and congrats to those who are still here today.
We had a lot of people here from Lynn Tech. We just saw Principal Fred Gallows in the house and his lovely wife who teaches over at Cobbett, Mrs. Gallo. And just saw Jack was here.
Jack?
Earlier today we had head coach Corey Bingham, and a good number of the girls' basketball team was here as well. So, I think Lynn Tech really represented themselves very well in this city elementary championship, which I'm very proud of.
It's always nice seeing that come out. I'm surprised. I did not expect to see that many Lynn Tech people show up today.
Right, yeah. It honestly feels like I'm back at Lynn Tech.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
That's not true.
One of the games, Seamus briefly said in Lynn Tech ball, and I didn't even correct him because it felt like it's something so natural.
I was doing that earlier in some of the games. I was like Lynn Tech ball because I thought I was still announcing at Lynn Tech.
So some exciting stuff. I'm hearing we're going to possibly have a new floor next year for our gym, which is going to be really cool. So, a new floor for our gym and our basketball court. I think we have the biggest gym out of all the 4 high schools, and if we can have a floor that matches that size,
absolutely.
It'd be cool to really host some nice little tournaments there.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
Ingles ball, 11-4, start the second quarter.
And a foul there. Oh, travel there. Apologies. Travel there. It'll be Cobbett ball now. And now Cobbett will bring it up.
Nice defense right there. Great perimeter defense.
Mothering. She's going to drive, get.
Looks like on the floor, Brendan Morris makes that call. So Brendan is Sean Morris's younger brother.
So really just a family affair here today.
Yeah, they had a semifinal girls game the other night, and Big Brother won.
They should they should top it off today. They should do a 1-on-1. First to 21 wins.
You're bringing me back to one of our prior broadcasts. We talked about that one-on-one pay-per-view. It's supposed to be Hakeem Olajuwon versus Shaquille O'Neal. I know Newbie Rateau is one of the biggest Shaq fans out there, and that's saying something because there's a lot of big Shaq fans out there. But
yes, there is. And Shaq himself is big, so.
True.
Yes.
It all fits.
Rateau has a Shaq-sized heart.
That's a great way to describe it, Seamus. Goes to show you, though, Shaq's LSU, they were good. They didn't win a national title. It's so hard to win. Even Shaq. He won NBA championships, but he didn't win them every year. It's tough.
Well, you know what LSU stands for.
I think I do, but you're going to tell me something else.
Love Shaq University.
Love Shaq University. Did they name it after him?
Shaq, oh, he's the greatest in the universe.
But
don't get me started.
Traveling violation here. I will defend the USA basketball decision. At that point in time, Christian Laettner was the guy.
Yes, I will agree with that.
At that particular moment.
Right, but everyone knew that Shaq was going to be the better NBA player.
Absolutely. But Laettner hit the shot. They won. Just for That spot didn't matter anyways.
Can I show my age real quick? Who's Christian Lear?
Christian Lear is one of the greatest college basketball players of
all time. Yeah.
And
Duke University.
he actually had a pretty decent NBA career. He actually made an all-star team.
Agreed.
But I guess the expectation level was so high. But he played, I think, 12 years. I mean,
also drafted by a relatively expansion Minnesota Timberwolves, and they were so. I mean, the Wolves. It took them a while. It took them a Kevin Garnett, a game change.
And they ended up trading him away.
Right.
But once he got to the Atlanta Hawks, and played with the Kevin Mutombo and Steve Smith, he actually had a decent career. That's one thing I would defend Christian Leitner.
I agree. He was a professional player. I mean,
right.
he was good enough to play in the league for years, and that's saying something.
Missed mid-range jumper there after the history lesson.
Problem with those Hawks teams, they just never won in the play. They always had good regular seasons, but they couldn't win in the postseason.
Christian, you know Grant Hill?
Yeah, I know Grant Hill.
Okay, well, you played with Grant Hill and Duke. That was the Kobe and Shaq of Duke.
Pretty much the beginning of the Coach K dominant era too.
Ooh. Was that when Coach K just started coaching?
No, he was there in the 80s too, but it's when he started winning national titles.
Like, his game-winning shot. It's famous. He does a turnaround, shoots it, and puts his hands.
So if I saw his game-winning shot, I'd know it.
Oh, you'd absolutely know it.
Am I crazy to say it was at the Philadelphia Spectrum? Because back then, the NCAA didn't put their logo all over courts. It's 11-4 here, by the way. We are focused on this game. It is Ingles Cobbett. We're getting a little off track.
Apologies. We are going down a rabbit hole here.
Ingles going to go with the 5-person substitution.
They will do full sub here.
I think that's back to some of the starters as well. It's starting 5 back in the game. They've been solid. They have been really solid front to back right now from the start of the game to midway through the second. It's 11-4 Ingles. Cobbett ball looking to get some offense.
Let's see. Cobbett loses it a little bit. She's going to get it before it gets to half court.
To continue this history lesson, to the Dream Team, big hoop for Cobbett.
There.
All of a sudden, it's 11-6, a 5-point game, anybody's game. Seamus, it was the Dream Team they added 2 more spots to the Dream Team.
Mm-hmm.
So they had Clyde Drexler, which is a little controversial, but probably discussion of another day. I mean, I'm sure Isaiah Thomas would think so.
Oh.
But you had Drexler, backcourt violation on Cobbett, and they had an NCAA player because it was always amateurs.
Oh, this is who Christian Lady. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, all right.
Was it the Spectrum? Did he hit it there?
I'm not sure. But, I mean, it's such an iconic shot and play.
Definitely iconic, but
Ingles ball, 5 minutes to play in the half, 11-6. Looks like a loose ball foul.
You unplugged it.
Loose ball foul from actually on the ball foul from Cobbett on the floor. Ingles keeps it.
And
swarming defense from Cobbett.
That's one thing I'll give every team today props. There have been some pretty good defense today.
Tell you what, I mean, close game. I mean, 2-possession game here, 5 points.
It's only the second quarter. This game is not over yet.
In the right-hand corner, if you can see him, is Tim Burt, the program specialist at Cobbett. Pete Vaselli is here somewhere, too, the principal. When I got my start in Lynn, that was the first school I worked at. They were such wonderful influences and positive influences and helped shape who I am as an educator today. So I'll always fondly look back on my time at Cobbett Elementary. Cobbett ball, newbie, 3:50 to play. Anybody's game, 11-6.
Oh, absolutely. I think both teams are playing solid. They keep their composure here. Traveling violation should have been called right there.
Absolutely. I think he's going to call that on it.
I thought that was a reach in a little bit.
I think he's going to call that.
I mean, that was a good job. I mean, normally I know you let some things go in elementary school, but that was a travel.
Looks like it'll be Ingles' ball, though.
Okay, wow.
Ingles ball, up by 5, 3:30 to play in the second quarter.
And now they will call the travel.
That was a makeup call.
Let's go, Cobbett.
And that is.
I think you heard me.
Lanaya Reese, who's been a game changer for Ingles so far.
Reto's going to get a stern talking to after the game.
I know, right?
I think it'd be fun to have Reto ref a game at some point, honestly. Bring all this crazy energy into just to reffing.
Yeah.
I did get my IAABO badge. I've ref for years. I don't mind when people complain. I think you just got to go into it expecting when you blow a whistle,
someone's going to say something.
Half the gym's going to think you're wrong every time you make a call.
Right,
so.
right.
And the kids are pretty good about not necessarily in this league, but in general, you ref high school basketball, the kids are pretty good about reminding you that you're wrong all the time. I've hardly seen a kid complain today, though. Today's just been all about the pursuit of basketball. It's been so
it's championship
refreshing.
Saturday. They just know what's on the line. They're just focused on that.
I agree.
Great
Cobbett.
pass.
Cobbett very quietly playing solid defense, getting to the hoop. Just can't put the ball in the basket. But if they do, they'll narrow the lead to 3 points.
They'll be right back in this game. Great, as you say that, great pick.
2 minutes left in the second quarter. Cobbett driving. They're not out of this. Ooh, big jumper falls short.
Looks like she got some space there, but couldn't get the jumper to fall.
Ingles driving down court.
Cruz gonna bring it up. Can't. Are they calling a kickball?
May have been a little bit of a forearm she got away with, but she ended up losing the ball. Cobbett ball, 1:40 to play. 11-6. That next hoop's gonna be big. How does the half end? Two hard teams, well-coached teams, battling hard. 1:30 to play in the first half.
Bring it up. She tries to slither through the defense. Got caught a little bit.
Kerry DeLeon Ramirez, really the engine of this Cobbett team. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds throw in for Cobbett. 1:10 to play. Clock is running.
Inbound here. They're going to get inbounded soon. They get the inbound off after it's been tipped.
And it's hard. You really want to preach that patience, but you get the ball.
Yeah, Tavares just put that one up. And
Yeah.
You got to push the ball right now. Push the ball.
Clock is not stopping. 45 seconds left on the inbound here.
Not a bad foul. Just got to get the steal here.
You don't want to give up any points before
Oh,
half
wide
here.
open.
And they may have gone a little bit of a break there.
Carla Abreu,
And they're going to call kickball there.
such a great cut to the hoop. Ball just didn't want to roll in for her, but great take. She keeps that up. She's going to get some points. 20 seconds to play. Cobbett ball. Looking to cut this lead to 3. Missed shot. Ingles rebound. 10 seconds. As Newbie said, they push. They go right to the hoop.
Great defense.
We call it jump
by
ball or
Ramirez.
travel here. It's going to be a jump ball or travel.
It looks like the ref's going to take his time doing that.
Yeah. It looks more like a football huddle. What's the play?
Yeah, he took his sweet time doing that one.
So after the first half right there, score 11-6. Hey, we're in for a barn burner here. It's a close game. Let's see what happens here in the second half. Any final thoughts, guys, before we go into the second half?
I'm just excited for a good game.
Who can finish? Who can finish at the hoop is what it's going to come down to. Ingles jumped out to 11 points. Been hard to get the ball in the basket since. Cobbett's got to find a way to score.
Buckle up. Let's go. Brad Toe joined Justin Barrasso and Diana Barrios. Join us here in the second half. Tell you what, 11-6, barn burner game here. Both teams playing hard, but we can only have one champion. I'm excited. Ms. Barrasso, what have you seen here that's going to hopefully lead one team to the championship?
The defensive intensity on both sides has been there. It's just a matter of who can put the ball in the hoop. It's been hard for both teams. Fortunately for Ingles, they've jumped out to a little bit of a lead here, that 5-point cushion. I mean, you're asking Cobbett to double your offensive output right now, right? You're down 11-6. You need 12 points at least, and they're going to need more than that. So it's going to be a matter of putting the ball in the hoop.
Absolutely. Diana, I mean, you were behind the camera for the first half. First of all, welcome to TV media. Love definitely having you in the shop. You're definitely an asset to the shop, to the school, and to the city.
Thank you.
What are you seeing here in the first half, kind of behind the camera, that both teams are doing well, and maybe some things that teams need to improve on?
Huge hoop for Ingles right there. I'm sorry, Doc.
It's okay. Their shots, their passes, some of them, I think they need to work on their passes. Because sometimes they pass it to the other team instead of their team. But how about you? What do you think they should improve on or not improve on? Or
Well, I agree. I think just being able to just limit those turnovers, and just kind of. I mean, you're a soccer player, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
in terms of let's break it down that way. I mean, like, you know, I think it's very similar in terms of just keeping possession of the ball. I mean, that's a big thing in soccer.
Yeah. It's a, yeah, you know. My bad, can you repeat the question again?
In terms of controlling the ball, you never want to turn the ball over, right?
Yeah. And you never want to, like, pass it to other team.
Of course, same thing in basketball. I know we're just not using our feet, we're using our hands, but same thing. Turnovers are killer. Possession's so important.
So when you're down as an athlete, you're down by 7 here. You know, just in your soccer games, if you're down, no, Mr. Brasso, you coach soccer. What do you say to your team? And as an athlete, how do you come back from being down at halftime to stay mentally strong and try to make the comeback?
Can I start with this one, Diana?
Yes, you can.
As I had the pleasure of coaching varsity last year, and looking at the JV team and what they did well, and certain players did well, like Diana, win or lose, and we won some games and we lost some games. It started with her attitude, right? It started with her attitude, even when things were tough. And that's because of the way she practiced, too. But she didn't let that, and Coach Crowley did a great job with that, too, but she didn't let that affect her play. Because things are going to be hard, right?
Yeah.
But you got to fight through it. I think you did a really good job with that.
Thank you.
Why is that so important, fighting through tough times?
I think it's important because if you don't have the mindset of, like, being strong and, like, you can do it and you can believe it, then it just affects, like, how you're going to play. If you don't believe in yourself, then it's going to go downhill from there.
And speaking on behalf of the Lynn Tech soccer coaching staff, we have high hopes for Diana for the next 3 seasons.
Down to the corner right there. And it looks like we're going to have a call. Stay right here.
It's a tough one. It's just, we're 4 minutes into this third quarter, and Cobbett yet to find the bottom of the basket. It's just going to be a race to score points right now. And Ingles, to their credit, isn't making it easy, right? They're playing tough defense.
Ingles is in yellow, and Cobbett is in baby blue. Off the glass, no. And here comes Ingles. Stolen. Stops. Pass. And that's what we're talking about, Dan, is just making a little sharper passes, right?
Yeah.
Also have the joy of having Diana in English class. She is a star student.
Out to the elbow. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Cobbett just trying to find that magic potion, how to get the ball in the hoop. Penetrating, dishing. Did force a foul here. That's the second team foul on Ingles this half. Cobbett will keep the ball sideline out.
So one thing I did mention a couple of games ago, were they going to change the referees from start to finish? They did change the referees. So it's going to be new referees. We have new referees the last 3 games. So
And
I was just concerned they're going to be fatigued.
Interesting sideline, the feud between you and Brendan Morrison. After that, you criticizing his call.
Yeah. So how's the dynamic? How's he going to, recover from that?
Diana, did you play 5th grade basketball?
No, I tried out, though.
Which school?
Ford.
Nice. Ford Falcons.
Yeah.
One of the more memorable elementary gyms. It's like a, what would you call that? It's dungeon-like. It's dark and gloomy. It is.
Yes.
It's like a wooden floor. It was built in about 1832, I think.
Oh,
But
wow.
Yeah.
It's old, yeah. Because when the ball bounces, it's like a big thud every time,
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's always fun to go to Ford for a game. We went there a couple times this year. It's a good team. And the gym is not really stands, so it gets packed and loud.
Okay.
It's a fun atmosphere.
This is one of the most beautiful gyms, I think, in the city right here. I've always enjoyed the Marshall gym.
So it's funny, the old Thurgood Marshall, and I taught in that building for a year, for as dilapidated as that building was, the basketball gym was really nice.
Right.
But this is just spectacular. I agree. It's beautiful. Did you go to Thurgood Marshall? Or you went to Breed?
I went here.
You went to here.
So speaking of Thurgood Marshall, I do want to give a shout out to our TV, the TV teacher
Great
here,
fight.
Mr. DeYoung, which is a good friend of mine. Just does amazing work here with the kids in TV production.
And what a blessing to have that opportunity in middle school.
Right.
13-6 Ingles. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ingles in the driver's seat. Cobbett unable to find a way to consistently score.
Oh, what tough defense right there, though, by Cobbett. Double team.
I agree. Defense has kept him in the game. Diana, wouldn't you agree? I mean, that's been the big thing for Cobbett right now. Their D.
Yes,
Toughness, huh?
very much.
Just like soccer. I mean, you got to be tough on the ball.
And with the players.
Yeah. All right, you've done your fair share of getting hit in, pushing a little back. I mean, it's all part of the play.
Yeah.
So timeout here, 3:02 left, 6-13. Ingles is up. So this is I think both teams are struggling a little bit now offensively. As only 3 points have been scored, right? If I'm not mistaken, here in the third quarter.
Only 2 was 11-6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Cobbett needs to find a way to score. Ingles in pretty good shape, right? You're up by 7. 1 or 2 more hoops, you probably have the game. Championship Saturday, this is game 5 of 6. We've been here all morning. Newbie Rateau, I believe, was here. The Roosters were still crowing.
8:30 in the morning.
Impressive. First game was at 10 o'clock, and it's been a joy to call each game. We're still kind of waiting for that close game. This is probably our closest. We'll see how it finishes, but still waiting for that down-to-the-wire game. Ingles ball looking to really extend that lead to 9 points.
So, speaking about basketball, Mr. Brasso, have you ever played basketball or tried out?
Yes, it was my first love. Well, it's tough to say because I love baseball too. So as a kid, I played basketball. I still play in an out-of-shape men's league once a week.
I gotta see this league. I want to join this league here.
Oh, we'd love to have you. Kidding? And it's neat, Diana, because we play in a church. So sometimes the priest will come. Like it was neat on Thursday. They're fighting for the ball down low. The priest comes and he's in full priest gear. Like he's in his robe, and he doesn't play in that. He changes. But he came out. Timeout, Cobbett, it sounds like. 2:13 to play. Yeah, but I love basketball. When I was a kid, the Celtics were really good. It was the end of the Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish era. And my father had tickets, and we would go every Friday. And I love my father so much, and we're still very close. It was his birthday yesterday. We got to celebrate
happy birthday.
together. Yeah, and your mom's today. So every Friday night, Diana, we'd go to the Celtics. And yeah, I mean, part of it's you're with your dad, right? So I fell in love with basketball and still in love with the game. The girls' team at Tech had a good year. Made the state tournament.
Yeah, they did.
What do you think of high school so far?
I think it's okay. Could it be better?
Are they waving at you, the girls on the bench?
Huh?
I thought they were waving at you. Probably waving They might be. Or their parents. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Or Seamus, perhaps. I don't know. Are your parents listening?
No.
I'll tell the whole world right now listening. Diana, is a pleasure to have in class. She's such a talented writer, and I hope you enjoy class. It's a lot of fun for Mr. Perry and I. And what a nice guy Mr. Perry is, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, every day with him, he just makes me laugh and smile, and we have fun, and hopefully teach a thing or two as well. All right, so it's baseline out of bounds. It's Cobbett ball, and they're in blue. They're looking to score down 7. But it's kind of a math problem, Diana, right? You've only scored 6. You need 7 more. It's tough, right?
Yeah.
It reminds us of one of the games. I don't want to bring up bad memories, but like when we would go out to Whittier, or we went out to, where was that? That was tough. The Neshoba. Do you remember that game?
I don't like Neshoba, no offense.
Well, the point is they scored more goals than we did.
Yeah.
Next year is going to be different. No Whittier. Whittier leaves the league. Northeast, which was a good game. They're going to be our in the conference this year. We'll see them more often. We won't see Whittier again. What's your goal for next year? You'll play another year at JV, or do you want to play varsity?
I want to be captain for JV.
Good for you.
Yeah, I want to be captain.
And we're so lucky to have Erin Crowley, who's from Saugus. She went to Northeast, but she's teaching at Lynn Tech. Did you ever? She's a great coach.
She is.
Nunya Cruz with the rebound. Fast break opportunity for Ingles. They're going to kick it back out. So it's a little like our soccer in the sense that they're crowding around the ball. Really, you want to spread out, right? So it's tough, but it's tough. Looks like a traveling violation. I don't know what the equivalent would be in soccer, but if you walk with it, it's a travel. 45 seconds to play. Mr. Ratto left the broadcast booth for a moment to do a little research for us. We have Seamus Holloway on camera. Seamus is multi-dimensional, multi-talented, can broadcast and work the camera as well. Missed shot for Ingles. I will say, Diana, I'm a big uniform guy. I like the color scheme, like the bright yellow I like.
Yeah.
And the blue's nice too. .14 seconds to play in the third quarter. Cobbett still trying to find a hoop. Get a hoop, a basket this quarter. Get a good shot right here. Just missed. Big rebound for Ingles. They're going to finish the quarter up 13-6. All right, we're joined now by one of the league all-stars. He was an all-star last year. I think he'll be an all-star this year as well. Jacob Oreval. Jacob played for the Brickett Tigers. His team went to the championship. Lost a hard-fought game, but it wasn't for a lack of passion, heart, or determination. Jacob, how are you feeling right now?
Glad to be here.
All right, glad to have you. And I had the joy, Diana, I got to work with him. I got to coach his team last year, and he was a star last year and did great this year. You guys had a great year.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And, you know, the prize fighters, like the boxers or the MMA fighters, they always have that trilogy fight. So one team wins the first one team wins the second, then you got to have a game 3. It's too bad you guys didn't have a game 3.
Yeah.
Because you beat them in the last time you played them, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the game? What do you think of the important parts of your game?
My shot wasn't falling today. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but you did a nice job. We were talking earlier. You did a nice job of figuring that out and getting to the hoop. Then you started to get to the free throw line, and that's what good players do. They find new ways to impact the game, right? And even when your shot wasn't falling, Jacob, you played great defense.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jacob, you're in 5th grade at Brickett.
Yeah.
What happens next year?
I'm either going to Breed or Marshalls.
You don't know yet? And you went to Marshall.
I went to
All right, Justin Barrasso on the broadcast booth. To my left is Diana Barrios. To my right is Jacob Oreval. Jacob, I thought of you last year. I had a nickname for you. Want to hear it? I think I told you this. It's an old NBA player had it. Your dad would know who it is. But the microwave. Because when the microwave heats up, it's hot, right? And
Yeah.
it heats up quickly, so. What's your goal for next season? Or the summer? Because the champions are made over the summer, right? The off season, right?
Yeah. To just work harder.
I like that. Points are a premium right here. 13-6. Ingles over Cobbett. Cobbett working hard, Jacob. Is not able to find the basket.
Yeah.
We never got to play. I coached Sisson this year. Had we won, we lost in OT by 1 to Druids. And then you guys beat them last night, right?
Yeah.
Was that close?
And
A little bit, yeah.
yeah.
They had that one kid, Christian Chicas. Is that his name?
Yeah. Fast break.
Nice pivot and turn.
Nice rebound.
Maybe a couple of steps there.
Yeah.
Diana, do you think that's one of the hard parts of being out there? You're so excited to play, right? So keeping that composure has got to be hard when you get on the floor.
It is. You get excited or too much pressure, and you just do things
That you normally wouldn't do.
without thinking.
Cobbett bringing the ball down right now. Again on the broadcast, Diana Barrios, freshman extraordinaire at Lynn Tech. Jacob Oreval, Lynn Elementary basketball all-star. And it was so much fun to see so many of you guys stick together. Who was it? It was you, Miguel, Roberto, Amari. There were a lot of guys. We did that clinic in the spring last year. Bradley.
Tyler, too.
Tyler, yeah. A lot of guys. It's great to see that. Ingles ball, 8 minutes to play. Right now, the clock just not Cobbett's friend. Only 8 minutes to play and trailing by 7 points. Big steal, though, for Cobbett.
Oh, Cobbett, fast break.
Puts it up in.
And
In and out.
In and out.
Diane, I feel like when things are going bad, they go real bad, right?
Yeah. Ingles ball.
Jacob, before we lose you, we got to talk to you real quick. The Boston Celtics. Who's your favorite and why?
Jason Tatum.
He's my favorite too. Though it's hard. I really like Robert Williams, but
Yeah.
he's always hurt. You know what? I like Marcus Brogdon too. Celtics are great.
They're an all-around team.
I agree. I hope they win the championship.
Yeah. Oh.
What happened?
Looks like that's the backcourt violation. You can't guard in the backcourt. It looks like that's what it is. If it's the second time, first time is a warning. Everything after is a technical foul. Now, the unique thing about your game, soccer, is yellow cards and red cards. You leave the game on a red card.
Yeah.
Basketball, I guess you could foul out. It's similar, but it's one of those things that makes soccer so unique. Let's see what they call. Looks like they're going to give him a warning. It's going to stay Ingles ball, 13-6, with 6:54 to play. Jacob, if you're Cobbett, how do you get the ball in the hoop? What do you do?
Try to get quick baskets.
I agree, especially in the fourth quarter, down 7. They're going to need something.
Take a lot of close shots.
Well, she followed your advice, but it just didn't bounce in.
Yeah.
Is Dad still here? I was going to say hi to him. I'll see him at some point, I'm sure. That was neat. I saw him taping the games, too. He's so proud of you. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
You're doing this for the All-Star game, too?
I am back next week as one of the All-Star coaches. But the only catch is I don't know. I think Cobbett again. Getting to the basket is not able to finish. They asked me to coach the All-Star game, yes, next week. But I don't know if let me see if I'm East Lynn or West Lynn. Let me find out.
No, I'm saying, are they doing this?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that if we're broadcasting. But I'll be here next week as one of the coaches, and we'll do the three-point contest again and free throw contest and play the game. Big shot.
Just wasn't falling. Oh, gets the rebound.
Last 3 possessions for Cobbett have all looked good. It's a turnover.
Backcourt.
Would you ever want to be a coach someday when you grow up?
That's if I don't get to the NBA, yeah.
Well, we got a long way to go before your playing career is over, so.
Thank you. Come on, brother.
Diane, any questions for Jacob about elementary life? Which probably for you, traveling violation, probably seems like so long ago.
It does. It really does.
Diane is in 9th grade.
Oh.
What was your thoughts? What were your thoughts, or how did you feel when you were out playing on the court?
Nervous. It's nervous, but once it's over, it's over. It all goes away. Win or lose.
Big basket for Cobbett. They've been knocking on that door. Finally pushed it slightly ajar there. 13-8. Not over yet. Especially the last 2 minutes we can press. 4:30 to play, fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Ingles ball.
Oh. Nice defense.
Yeah, they're playing stifling defense, Cobbett. The Cobbett Cougars sticking around right now, trying to make it a one-possession game.
looks like it's going to be Ingles' ball.
Ooh, traveling violation. All right, Jacob, we're going to say thank you. Mr. Ratteau is going to come back on. Congratulations on a great season, and we will see
Thank
you
you.
next week at the All-Star game.
Okay.
Put it right there. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, wow. What did I miss here? I thought he was going to take my job for a while. I was letting you guys run for a little bit. Listen, I'm not mad. You guys did a great job. 8-13. What do you prediction is going to happen here?
Well, they just did another shot.
10-13. One possession game here. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. See what we live for over here. Shout out to our YouTube viewers. We have down at 53 million people watching. That's in millions. What is it? Go ahead. And what do we have? We got a little scrum over here. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession hours towards Ingles. Now, who are you rooting for? Where's your rooting interest go?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm rooting for both, honestly.
Okay. I hear you.
How about you, Mr. Ratto? What are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for Ingles. You know why? I like the color yellow.
Oh, really?
I'm a Shaquille O'Neal fan. Shaq played for the Lakers. Lakers are yellow. I'm rooting for Ingles. Yes. But I wish both teams the best. And then we have the Division I championship, the last game of the day here. And the house is going to is already packed for that. I mean, it's been a packed house all day, really. I mean, you don't see it because they're sitting on the side of where the camera is. So even though you're on screen, it looks empty. Behind us, literally, it's packed to capacity here. So, which is exciting. We have a whole bunch of kids around me. I'm not sure if they really like being around us or they just add the free pizza. I'm pretty sure it's a free pizza, right? So 10-13 here. Gonna be a heck of a game. Jumper off the glass, no good. Launches, in and out! In and out! In traffic, loses the ball. Ingles is up, right? 13-10.
Who's winning?
Ingles, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. In traffic, triple teamed, quadruple teamed, 5 players around us. Someone's got to be open. Did you see that? Someone needs to be open. You got to pass the ball. It was 5-on-1. going on here? Referees get control of this game here.
So, Mr. Eto, would you be a referee?
No, because I don't take well to criticism. Yeah, if they criticize me, I probably criticize them right back. That's a bad call. I'm like, you're a bad call. How about that? How about you're a bad call? What is going on over here, Diana?
I have no idea.
1:36 left. Like, having a whole conversation. Having a whole podcast over here. Let's get this game going. $1:30 left. And we got a call here. Launches. And that's going to be 2 free throws. Barasso's back in the house.
So nice to reconnect with some of the parents, the children you coached the past couple of years. Still anybody's game.
Mr. Raza, how long have you been coaching for?
I started my first that I coached basketball. I was 17 years, so years young, 17 years old. Yeah, so I was 17, so I've been coaching for 23 years. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
So that'll make you 40 years old.
40 years young, yeah. Turned 40 in January. But it's people like Diana, the students in class keep me young, and the teachers like Mr. Rat, the newbie Ratto.
I always say 40 and 0, or
I like
35
that.
and 0.
Oh, wrong
Undefeated.
hoop. She put it over the wrong hoop. Good thing she missed that. Live ball. Yeah, but 23 years of a coaching. Anybody's game right now. Ooh, it looks like a travel. They're going to call it? Yes. Now, Diana, this is a situation where how do you keep your cool, right? You're down.
Mr. Brasso, is Ingles winning right now? Are they the guest?
Yes,
Okay. So Ingles 13 and 10.
correct. They're shooting the wrong hoop, Cobbett. Cobbett's forgetting where there we go. All right. It's going to stay here. It's actually not the worst thing. If Cobbett can get a steal here, they're going to get a fast break because there's nobody back playing defense. But down 3, you need 2 hoops if you're Cobbett, but you got to stop them from scoring too. Great defense. Going to call foul. That's fine. It stops the clock. 1:02 to play. 13-10 Ingles with the ball. They've all grown up, Diana, but when I coached at Cobbett 10 years ago, it's crazy, we lost to Ingles in the playoffs. It was set up a little bit differently back then, but. 1:02 to play. Timeout on the floor.
I knew I'd see you guys. Of course you would. I'll be back.
Cobbett looking to regain possession, get a bucket, make it a 1-point game.
I think some of these, this DJ stole some of my music on my DJ playlist because this is a lot of stuff I'd be playing.
For the listeners who's been with us all day, Newbie said earlier his music people were, there's an 8th grade dance, Diane. He said the kids were questioning his song selection. He said, maybe I'm not as cool as I think I am, or I thought I was. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Don't let those kids take away your shine, Newbie.
Listen, when that one kid said that he wants his money back at the dance, I was hurt. He screamed, I want my money back! I'm like, oh boy, what did I do? Devastating.
1:02 to play. Huge steal. Oh, you know what, though? If I'm Cobbett, I'll take the fouls. It's stopping the clock. You're going for steals anyways.
I was always told 8th graders make fun of you. When they make fun of you, they're accurate. That's why it hurts the most. It's accuracy.
Yeah, middle school, Diana, you were just there. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Middle school kids can be, not that they can't be elsewhere. Middle school, they can be mean.
They could be.
Yes.
Yeah. They are.
Middle school's the meanest. Elementary, sweet. High school, you're maturing, right? You're getting older. You kind of know what you don't know. But huge steal. Here comes Cobbett. Oh, he's going to call travel, or double dribble, rather.
I mean, listen, we've got 5 minutes and 10 seconds have gone off. You got to let them play a little bit. They might travel here and there.
If I'm Cobbett, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going for the steal. I'll be happy to foul if I have to. Get them to the free throw line. You got to do things to stop the clock. 56 seconds, and the clock's not your friend right now. Got to pressure the ball. Ingles ball. Big shot. She misses.
That would have iced it right there.
Cobbett rebound. Fast break opportunity. Only 5 team fouls, though, so they need to get to 10, Diana, to shoot. So unlikely that happens. Cobbett's got to go down court. 46 seconds. We've been asking for a close game. We got it. Stays Cobbett ball, 41.9 to play. And say what you want. They're chipping away. They're getting further and further.
Absolutely.
If they can get one hoop, Ingles might panic with an errant inbound throw. They've got to score here.
Crowd's rocking right now.
Big pass. Ooh, double dribble. Yeah, the crowd filled up again, got pretty loud. They backed up the zone here. Cobbett has a little bit of space. Got to put a shot up. Got to put a shot up. Jump ball, 28.8 seconds. Even if you miss, if you're Cobbett, you're just going to shoot. It's like on soccer, right? Shots on net, right? Balls on net. Got it. Nothing good happens unless you put it on net. Substitution for Cobbett. 28.8 seconds. It is Ingles' ball. I think Ingles thinks they're going the wrong. Oh, no, they're going the right way. Good. Mr. Newbie Ratto, I think a little, I want to say, perturbed with the pace of play right now, the amount of whistles.
Well, yeah, I'm very perturbed. Not a little. I'm very, very perturbed. There's no little here.
Flummoxed.
Yes.
Cobbett with the steal. 20 seconds to go. She's got an open teammate down court. She finds her. Oh, and it just goes out of bounds.
Good pass. Good thinking, though. The execution was right there. Good thinking.
And I love the ball in this place for Cobbett, right? A chance to make a steal, get a quick hoop. Can they do it? And can Ingles hold on? Diana, give me a prediction. Who's going to win?
Looks like
Ingles?
yeah, Ingles won't win.
Advancing the ball down court was huge right there, because now if you're Cobbett, you got to go all the way back. You got to score. You got to steal it. You got to score again. Unless they hit a three-pointer. They just haven't done that yet today. Big steal.
They need a three right now. They need a three. They need a three. They need a three. Or it could be and one.
Traveling violation.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see that one coming, did you?
They needed a three, so now they need a quick steal and three right now.
She missed the free throw anyway, so actually looks like timeout. Nope, he's counting. Lane violation. Cobbett ball. Now you need that three-pointer. Get it and chuck it. Got to get it in. They do. 2 a three-pointer.
Oh, boy. Ingles stands triumphant. Stands together. Stands the winner. What a game. What a barn burner. Both teams going back and forth.
Congratulations, Diana, to the Ingles Rockets. Held on.
They
Did just enough.
So Ingles will take the championship in this division. What a barn burner. This is easily the best game of the day.
Absolutely. Closest, tightest. Crowd was into it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Haven't seen any tears yet from Cobbett. They played, I mean, that's okay if they cry, but they played great too.
But I think sometimes, you know, this whole tournament has been emotional, but today I think everyone's been taking it pretty well. Really, this whole game. So credit to the coaches, credit to the staff, credit to the players. Final score 10-13. Ingles is your champions. We'll be back for the last game.